Well, hello there. You probably weren't expecting to see me here, sipping this hot cocoa and reading by the fire, especially during this brutally cold and sometimes isolating Christmas season, but please, do join. I wouldn't mind the company. In fact, I'll sweeten the deal by telling you a little story about a man called IDKplus and how he indeed stole Christmas. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Every Who down in Whoville loved Christmas a lot, but a man going by the name of IDKplus, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. Now IDKplus, this man hated Christmas. The whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were on too tight. It could be that his head wasn't screwed on just right. But I believe the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. Whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, there he stood on Christmas Eve, hating the Whos, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was now busy hanging a mistletoe wreath.
And they're hanging their stockings.
He snarled with a sneer.
Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here.
He then growled with his Grinch fingers, nervously drumming.
I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming. For tomorrow, I know the Who girls and boys will wake up bright and early. They'll rush for their toys. And then, the noise. Noise. There's one thing I hate. The noise. Then the Who's, young and old, will sit down and feast, and they'll feast, and they'll feast, and they'll feast. Feast! They'll feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beast. And then they'll do something I hate most of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, they'll stand close together, with Christmas bells ringing. They'll stand hand in hand, and they'll start singing. And they'll sing, and they'll sing, and they'd sing!
And the more IDKplus thought of this Who Christmas song, the more IDKplus thought,
I must stop this whole thing. Why, for so many years, I've put up with it now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how?
Then suddenly, he got an idea. An awful idea. IDKplus got a wonderful, awful idea.
I know just what to do.
IDKplus laughed in his throat.
I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and coat.
And he chuckled, ho ho ho, and clucked.
What a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick.
All I need is a reindeer. IDKplus looked around, but since reindeer are so scarce, there is none to be found. Did that stop IDKplus? Did that stop him at all? IDKplus simply said,
If I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead.
So he took his dog Max, and he took some thread. He tied a big horn on top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh while he whistled for Max. Then IDKplus said,
Giddy up!
And there the sleigh went, headed down towards the homes where the Whos lay a snooze in their town. All the windows were dark. No one knew he was there. All the Whos were dreaming sweet dreams without care when he came to the first little house of the square.
This is stop number 1.
The old IDKplus claws hissed as he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. There he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch, but if Santa could do it, then so could IDKplus. He got stuck once, for only a minute or two, but eventually he stuck his head out the fireplace flue, where the little Who stockings hung all in a row.
These stockings,
he grinched,
are the first thing to go.
Then he slithered and slunk, with a smile most unpleasant, around the whole room, and he took every present. Popguns, pampugas? What the fuck is pampuguns? Popguns, pampugas, pantukas, and drums. What the hell is... bro, what are these things, bro? Bizzilbigs? What the fuck, dude? I have never heard of any of these toys in my life. Huh? Well, what do you mean? I just put on this Christmas jumper on to better fit the mood, you know? Alright, everyone shut the fuck up. Let's get back to the story. Jesus, kids these days and their tiny attention spans on their stupid tic-tacs. He turned around fast, and he saw a small Who. Little Looky Loo who was no more than 2. He stared at IDKplus and said,
Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?
But, that old IDKplus was so smart and so slick, he thought up a lie, and he thought it up quick.
Why, my sweet little tot, there's a light on this tree that won't light on one side, so I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here.
And his fib fooled the child. Then he patted his head, and he got him a drink, and he sent him to bed. And when Looky Loo was in bed with his cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. Then he spent the next while doing the same thing to other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 1:15. All the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze when he packed up his sled. Packed it up with their presents, their ribbons, their wrappings, their crossbows and their tridents, their goat horns and paintings. A few 100 blocks up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it.
Pooh, pooh to the Who's.
He was grinchly humming.
They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open for a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. That's the noise,
Grinned the Grinch.
I simply must hear.
He paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear, and he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. But this sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded glad. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came all the same. IDKplus, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags.
He puzzled and puzzled till the puzzler was sore, but then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and IDKplus found the strength of 10 IDKpluses, plus 2. And now that his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. With a smile to his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing on his trumpet. He rode into Whoville, he brought back their toys, he brought back their floof to the Who girls and boys. He brought back their snoof and their tringlers and fuzzles, brought back their pantukas, their dafflers, and their wuzzles. He brought everything back, all the food for the feast, and he himself, IDKplus, carved the roast beast. I hope you enjoyed the story and have a very holly and jolly Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to seeing you next year. Thank you and good night.